Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So tonight, Michelle is talking about LGBT and have they played a dangerous game? Yeah, they have. I'll tell you why. It's just become so confusing these days what gender is, and gender should never be confusing. It's always male and female. But no, what have we got now thanks to the devil and nasty LGBT? He, she, they, them. Transgender, non-binary, non-conforming, cisgender, agender, trigender. I mean, what's that about? How deluded and how stupid has this world got? Do you know what I mean? I just don't understand it. I really do not understand it. You know what I mean? I do not like gay men because I think they're fucking horrible, vile, evil, vindictive, spiteful people. Some of them. Not all of them. Some of them. You know what I mean? And another thing I don't like about gay men is that they're very spiteful. They want constant sex all the time, which is not normal. And they don't want a relationship. I've been single for 7 years. You know what I mean? I wear makeup now and again. Because I like to wear makeup. Who doesn't? You know what I mean? But I can't even wear that. Because the LGBT community comes to me and calls me a freak of nature. Calls me batshit crazy. You know what I mean? I've got my problems. I'm not perfect. I have severe learning disabilities. I wish I was fucking perfect, you know what I mean? But you can't seem to do anything right in the gay world because the gay world is very, very judgmental. But they think it's alright for them to be homophobic. Or for them to start fucking, let's just say, putting their shit onto you and calling you a batty boy and calling you names. I could name so many gay men out there that are gay and homophobic. You know what I mean? Martin Nichols, a couple of years ago, nearly got sent to prison because he threatened me for no particular reason, but was just really horrible. He used to bully me on my YouTube channel, used to constantly report my YouTube channel and have my channel removed all the time. But the police warned him a while ago to leave me alone and to stop being nasty. And if he was going to carry on, let's just say, doxing me and harassing me, he was going to be jailed. You know what I mean? I've got a heart. So I decided to basically drop the statement because I thought, you know what, we'll give him a second chance. But yeah, he's never bothered me since, thank God. But yeah, I just don't really have the time for gay men anymore. And can I ever see myself possibly dating another man again? No, I actually can't. Because I would have to have a solicitor and he would have to sign a legal declaration to say that he's not going to fuck my life up, because any guy that I've seen to get with, they seem to get very jealous of me because I'm quite successful on my YouTube channel when I get going. They try and take my money. They try and hurt me physically or emotionally. And I'm not buying it anymore. You know what I mean? Just, no. Would I say I'm that sexually drawn to men and sexually want to fuck a guy when I see a guy? No. God's honest truth, no. From everything that I've been through as a gay man with gay men, I can honestly tell you, people out there, that if you're looking to come out of the closet or you're thinking about being gay, go to church. Try and snap out of it. Snap out of it. Snap out of it. It's not worth it. It's honestly not worth it. Do you want to be lonely? Do you want to have parents that disown you? Do you want to be on your own for most of your life? Do you want to contract AIDS, gonorrhea, syphilis, type 2 hepatitis and that? Do you know what I mean? Because that's what LGBT is about. They say they're clean on Grindr, but they ain't. My ex-boyfriend years ago, he had a nasty surprise. He caught chlamydia, then passed it on to me. All yellow shit coming out of his penis. It was disgusting. I'll never forget that. Whoop. So yeah, ever since I had those COVID vaccinations a while ago, would I say I have genuinely woken up? Yeah, I have. I have woken up. Because I don't even look at men anymore. You know what I mean? I think when a man has been through that much shit with men and gay men in particular, you just kind of say to yourself, nah, this ain't worth it. You know what I mean? So I strongly urge all the gay men out there that are watching this, if you are looking for love or you're looking for a boyfriend, don't bother, because you will just be very sadly disappointed. Yeah. And plus, there's a lot more violence in a gay relationship than there is a straight relationship. The only thing good about a gay relationship is that the sex is fucking amazing. The sex is lush. You know what I mean? The sex is very intimate, very sensual, more better than a straight couple relationship. Do you know what I mean? It is. I hate to say it, it is. But now what have we got? LGBT's gone fucking mental. We've now got men that are now transgender. Sorry, we've now got men dressing up as females. You know what I mean? Lots of gay men now aren't gay anymore. I think what the whole LGBT thing is, we're now seeing what LGBT is all about. Instead of it about being gay men, because they don't want to get battered by homophobes, because they don't want to get exposed for being a pedo, or because, let's just say, they're sick of that life now. They want to move on to something else. So because when a gay bloke isn't getting loved properly sexually, or let's just say in person, he gives up going for other gay men, he will go for the next second thing best that's going, which is to either turn into a woman because he knows he can... It's so evil, isn't it, if you think about it? He knows he can go with a straight guy and get loved more and taken care of by a straight guy and get more money out of a straight guy and have a successful relationship with a straight guy than more than he could ever with a gay bloke. It's true. Gay men are fucking horrible people, and I've got no time for them whatsoever. I say hello and goodbye and that's it. You know what I mean? I just think they are horrible, disgusting people. I was in Edinburgh ages ago, last year, and I was in Starbucks in Edinburgh, and I was getting myself a nice chocolate frappuccino milkshake, and I had two puffs standing there looking at me. Yeah? Two of them were standing there. They were a couple, right? I say puffs because I don't like gay men. But there was two puffs standing there looking at me. They were a couple. One was like, do you know what I mean? Like looking at me funny, because obviously they don't like my YouTube channel or my videos. Well, it's tough fucking shit. It's my platform. If you don't like it, fuck off. But he stood there looking at his phone and looking at me funny, then looking at his phone, looking at me funny. And then his boyfriend looked at my cock, looked at my big bulge in my trousers, because I sometimes wear my trackies and my bulge shows quite a bit. But they were looking at that. I just thought, who are you? Who are you to judge me? Who are you to fucking walk into a coffee shop and like start picking on me and looking at me fucking weird? Do you know what I mean? Fuck off. You know what I mean? But yeah, this world has just gone a bit crazy. It really has. And since I've come back to the UK, let's just say all I've seen on television is The Great Sex Experiment, gay. The Simpsons, everything in The Simpsons is gay. Like, the UK has just gone fucking gay mad. And I know I can talk because I've got my new mood lights up, but I don't care. I like my colourful lights. I like them. They're relaxing. Do you want to see them? I like my lights. I've got a heart condition and I suffer from bad anxiety. So mood lighting always makes me feel better. You know what I mean? Makes a change just from having just like a white boring light on all the time. Do you know what I mean? Who wants that? Nobody. So yeah. So yeah, I took a step back from LGBT a few years ago. And I'm glad I did, because LGBT in Norwich, they wrecked my life. You know what I mean? They, especially when it came back to years ago of me threatening to blow up Birmingham City Hospital, and I went to prison years ago. They came for me. England came for me, and they wrecked my life. There was once the court actually banned me from part of England, and then that got lifted. But it was just blown out of so... That's what LGBT did to me. They blew it out of proportion so much. Like, the LGBT is just so evil, so nasty, and just... don't even get yourself involved because it's just not worth it. You know what I mean? They say it's all about equality, but let me tell you now, it's not. It's not about equality. Because if it was equality, why did they come after me in Norwich, the LGBT? Why did they wreck my life the way that they did? You know what I mean? They even went as far as putting my face and my addresses over the internet where I used to live. Yeah, that's how nasty it was. But that all stopped. I got a solicitor, I got a legal team. I went to the police took it very seriously. And they found out who it was, and the person actually got prosecuted for it. So yeah. But I don't like LGBT. I don't like what they do to children. Especially when it comes to social media, like kind of brainwashing children, young children, especially into schools, where they think it's fine just to go into schools with a drag queen and read children's books to them, but via a drag queen? No. Big no-no. You know what I mean? I quite happily go out there and knock the living shit out of some fucking gay men. And not fucking think monkeys of it. You know what I mean? And I've actually decided that I think I actually might do soon, because I think what they've done to children is completely unforgivable. And the way they think it's their God-given right to shove it into schools. No, it's not. You know what I mean? Gay men are very nasty people. I used to hang about with this bloke years ago from Birmingham, and he was a teacher, right? Went round his one night to have some fun with him, and he decided to rub a housing plan in my face where he was moving into a converted castle. A converted castle. This is how fucked up the LGBT really is. So he was moving into a converted castle, which was caught in a 1.5, yeah, a quarter of £1,000,000 basically, and he was deliberately rubbing that in my face. But then he was like, oh, you can come round one day if you want, and you can spend time on the balcony, and you could come and sunbathe and stuff like that. And I just thought, why would I want to? When you've just spent half an hour rubbing all the floor plans all in my face, telling me what you're going to have in your bedroom, how you're going to decorate your living room. Do you really think I want to know that shit? No, I don't. But that's literally... Oh, that fell off the wall. Hello, darling, you're listening. She's listening, everybody. She fell off the wall and came to my rescue. I know, darling. I am listening to you, sweetheart. We'll stick you down my chest. There we are. I'm glad she's listening. There we are. She fell off the wall and decided to listen to me. She's my guardian angel, she is. Yeah. We don't want any fucking devils. We don't want any fucking sinners in our lives, do we? No, we don't. We want to do the right thing. We do. We want to try and help the world and stop this world from being so fucking sick and demented and people going fucking crazy and lulu la la. Do you know what I mean? The fucking thanks to Lady Gaga, the world's gone fucking gaga, innit? Do you know what I mean? Abracadabra and all this fucking shit. Abracadabra, mama. I mean, what the absolute fuck? Do you know what I mean? The start of the song sounds like a fucking trance. It is. It actually is. I know that sounds horrible, but she knows what she's doing. Like, this music is proper, like, fucking, like... It's fucking sick. Her music is very good, Lady Gaga, but it's just that addictive that it would turn any fucking straight bloke gay because it's so good. Do you know what I mean? It's like, the music sounds like her new one is Abracadabra. It sounds like the fucking start of a car, doesn't it? It's like, the ba-dum-bum, ba-da-bum. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it gets on your head. You know what I mean? And the way her Lady Gaga songs, if you think about it, they are quite creepy. They do get in your head. Why do you think you remember them that well? Because they get stuck in your head. Because it's kind of like a creepy kind of like, let's just say, it's like a kind of creepy foreboding feeling, isn't it? You like music, but you can't get it out of your head because it sounds so good sometimes to be, there you go. It sounds so good to be true sometimes. There you go. But that's dangerous. You know what I mean? That is dangerous. So yeah, LGBT years ago turned my life upside down in Norwich, and they decided to wreck my life and come for me. But, do men do anything for me? No, I fucking hate men. I cannot stand men. I actually can't stand men. I actually fucking, oh my God. I nearly ended up punching someone today in McDonald's. Literally, this fucking twat that walked in with his girlfriend, like... what I mean? Thinks he owns the fucking place. I hate men like that. I really do. I cannot stand them. They piss me off. They're walking, showing the big muscles off and flexing in front of the girlfriend. Fuck off, mate. Do you know what I mean? Swivel. I cannot stand men like that whatsoever. I really can't. And if I go out and I have a man stare at me, I'm just like, fuck off. I'm not interested. That's my new chat up line, guys. Fuck off. You know what I mean? I know I'm a handsome, beautiful bastard, but men just don't do anything for me anymore. Would I say I'm bisexual? Oh yeah, 110%. Yeah. If a really nice, beautiful lady came along in my life, would I say no? No, I wouldn't. I'd give her a go. I would. I'd give it a go, but I couldn't put my penis up a vagina because it's something I've never done before. Well, I couldn't do it. That's the only thing. So, yeah, always be gay, but no, I just couldn't do that. But yeah, LGBT, it's just like, I think they cause so much drama and so much pain in the community as well. Not only just for like themselves, but like, it's so bitchy. You know what I mean? I spoke to a gay bloke tonight on Grindr and he completely agrees with me. He said he used to be a drag queen, but then decided to leave the scene because it used to be that bad. And I'm not surprised. I used to go to gay bars in Birmingham. I used to go to the Nightingale. I used to go to the Village Inn. Village Inn is lovely. I used to go to some really nice gay bars, but the drag queens and the drag acts were just so sexualised. You know what I mean? They're touching people. They touched this straight bloke. They pulled this straight bloke up off the stage. Sorry, off the crowd. They pulled this straight bloke out of the crowd into the stage, and they were touching his penis through his. You know what I mean? This drag queen actually put her hands down his trousers and actually put. You know what I mean? Like, and this is in front of children as well. This was in front of like Lady Boys of Bangkok in Edinburgh. That was done. I saw that. There was children in the audience, and this drag queen, quite fit looking ladyboy. There you go, not a drag queen. Lady Boys of Bangkok. It was amazing show, but I just felt sorry for all the normal straight couples in there, like with their girlfriends and their kids that were watching that. Could you imagine what that does to them? There was actually a straight couple that came out, which was this fit chubby lad and his girlfriend. They had a massive argument outside over the whole show, and then he went one way, she went the other. It's just awful. Please, guys, just if you're listening to this and you're gay, do things right in your life. Go to church. Stop being a sinner, because it don't get you anywhere. You know what I mean? Do you want to be like me, lonely, no friends, no family, nobody? You know what I mean? I'd like to think I won't die alone. I don't think I will. I will find someone eventually. But just one of those things, isn't it? But LGBT, for me, the community, they don't do anything for me. I'm non-seen. Just because I'm gay doesn't mean I have to go out there and blurt it in people's faces. Do you know what I mean? I'm just myself on my YouTube channel. I like to dance. I like to wear makeup. I'm just myself. You know what I mean? Yes, I look very different, very fierce when I've got my makeup on and stuff like that. But I'm just me at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? Each to their own. But yeah, gay men and the whole of the LGBT is just so fucking toxic, bruv. Do not bother with it, because it will wreck your life, and it will drive you crazy. It will. You're playing with the devil. That's what gay men are, devils. That's like demonic shit. Like, all my lights had just changed as I said that. Devil. Do-do-do-dum, do-do-do-dum. Devil. Devil. Devil, 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 devil. Yeah, my lights changed then. That was strange. Oh well. They've gone faster for some reason. I don't know why that is. Oh well. But yeah. I've lost respect as well, guys, for the LGBT community. I really have. They bring it all on themselves, and they know they do. You know what I mean? It's like LGBT sometimes gets away with murder, and that's wrong. You know what I mean? There was this poofter that come right up to me, in the Castle Gay Bar in Norwich years ago. And I had a boyfriend and he was fit as fuck. It was a chavvy lad I was with at the time. And he had the audacity to come up to the table when I was sat with a fit as fuck chavvy 6'4" bloke that I was dating at the time. And he wrecked it. He deliberately wrecked it. He knew what he was doing. He just came up when I was half pissed. And my boyfriend at the time, we were drunk. We were snogging in the corner. We were making out, like we were holding hands. I sat on his lap. We had a lovely evening, do you know what I mean? And he deliberately came up to my boyfriend and told him. He was like, he's banned from here. So then my boyfriend got up and was like, oh, is that true and all of this? And then caused an argument with me and him outside. And then before I know it, my boyfriend has jumped back in his sports car and was like, nah, fuck this. I can't be asked with this. And then he just drove off. So that fucking puff, yeah, you absolute batty boy, in Castle Gay Bar in Norwich, you caused my relationship to fail. I was happy. He could see we were both happy, but he deliberately had to come over just to sabotage it. You know what I mean? If you're watching, mate, I hope you catch AIDS and you die, you fucking horrible puffer. You know what I mean? I think LGBT deserves everything that it gets. You know what I mean? I don't care anymore. I used to, like, really defend LGBT and say to people, oh, don't stop going after gay men for... You know, I used to get very angry with homophobic people, but now I can actually... I'm homophobic as fuck, but I can now understand why people back in the days were so homophobic. Because gay men push it to the extremes. And they've pushed it way and beyond the extremes now, to the point where the government has lost fucking control of it all here in the UK. You know? Who do you think's fucking come up with this fucking stupid Face ID bollocks? Pufters and government. The government's fucking queer. You know what I mean? The whole of the UK government is gay. It's run by pufters. It's run by lesbians. It's run by gay men. Cannot stand lesbians. Do not get me started on fucking lesbians. I talk to a lesbian, but fucking hell, bruv. That's scary. A woman that's a fucking bloke. Fair enough. You be a bloke all you want, sweetheart. Don't come anywhere near me. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem with lesbians. They can do what they want to do. They can do that shit at home and lick each other out. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? What has this world become? The LGBT has become so fucking lost and deluded. I think if the NHS put £1 billion trust fund into the actual NHS and helped a lot of LGBT people and gay people, the world wouldn't be in the fucking state and the mess that it is. You know what I mean? Because LGBT don't help themselves, do they? No, they fucking go and push it onto other people, like the straight community. And then the straight community gets the idea of it and thinks, oh, this is good, this is different. Then what did the straight community start doing? Oh, we'll copy this. We'll make a programme called The Great British Sex Experiment. And I know what we'll do. We'll put 2 gay men on television that go and openly have sex with a straight couple. That's new. I've seen that on television a few nights ago, and that horrified me. I thought that was not nice. You know what I mean? For a happily married gay couple, for his boyfriend to cheat on him and snog a straight woman in front of his boyfriend, and then have sex with her, separated, because they separated him. On one episode I watched, they actually separated the husband from husband. They're 2 boyfriends, obviously they're puffs. They've been together for years, right? The reason why I say puffs is because I don't like gay men. I think they're horrible fucking nasty people, and I've been raped by gay men before. 3 times. Once at a gay chems party, once when I was younger. So yeah. Got no time for puffs anymore. The only thing they're good at doing is sucking dick. You know what I mean? I've got a regular gay guy, he sucks my dick for 7 hours. I'm just like, suck my dick, shut up, don't talk to me. So yeah. I actually met him today. That's fucking hot. Oh, still got a semi actually from it. No, yeah, he sucked me off for absolutely ages. And that's the only thing that gay men seem to be good at, is just sucking dick. And that's the only thing they're good at. You know what I mean? When it comes down to commitment and stuff like that, gay men just seem to be obsessed with big dicks. 2 seconds, guys. Big dicks, swallowing lots of cum, which is perfectly normal, isn't it? No, I don't think so. and swallowing piss. Yeah, but I wouldn't mind doing that if I had a central loving partner. I would do that with my boyfriend, you know what I mean? I would actually do that, no problem. But I just think LGBT has just got way too much these days. It really has. As on televisions, you can't get fucking away from LGBT. It's just literally everywhere. You know what I mean? And just think what that is doing to our children. I feel sorry for the children that have to, have it rubbed in their faces. They don't have any choices, do they? No. Why? Because the fucking government come along. The government wants to be sued. I tell you what, the UK government, since I'm back in the UK, they want to be ashamed of themselves, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Thumbs this video up, guys, if you think I'm speaking sense. They want to be fucking ashamed of themselves, bruv, for allowing all this shit to happen and to get this bad. Like, you know what I mean? I feel sorry for animals out there. Animals are fucking abused and beaten up and dragged down the roads now. Dogs are kicked in the head. You know what I mean? I swear to God, bruv, if I see any of that where I am, I'll fucking knock the person unconscious and kill him. I don't give a shit. I hate animal cruelty, but unfortunately, a lot of animal cruelty now happens and is directed at animals. Why? Because LGBT people have a lot of dogs now on TikTok, or they hold dogs. You know what I mean? So you just can't ever win with LGBT. They're just constantly pissing the straight community off and just winding people up, because that's what they do. Do you know what I mean? LGBT people think, oh, it's a good idea to have a dog, so they will copy out, they will go and get a dog, and then the straight community sees that, but then they get pissed off with the gay community, so they can't take their anger, frustration out on a gay person because they get arrested and chucked in prison for a hate crime here in the UK. In Scotland, they don't give a shit. They do not give a shit. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I didn't like about Scotland, is if you report a hate crime, they go to it. They go to investigate stuff like that, but it doesn't. You don't get listened to. No. My neighbours, there was a stupid cow that was meant to be arrested. She never got arrested in the end. The police decided to turn around and charge me. How does that work? So yeah, but they can fuck off. I'm out of that shit now anyway. So yeah, guys, honestly, LGBT is just a mess. And what they're doing to this world, guys, is just disgusting. You know what I mean? And half of gay men ain't clean as well. You know what I mean? Could you imagine that? That's why there's so much disease and that shit going about. There's gay men on Grindr that are in the gym that send messages to other guys because they want to be sucked off, or because they want to be fucked in the gym by a straight guy. That's why this world is so fucked up. Guys, thumbs this video up, please. Hopefully we get 100 likes in this video, because I'm speaking the truth, bruv. I'm actually speaking the truth. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. I know what gay men are like. I know how seedy gay men are. I know how fucking evil, bruv, gay men are. And I've got no patience and no time for them again. You know what I mean? The only thing I will let them do is suck my dick. That's it. You know what I mean? That's the only thing they're good for, is sucking dick. That's it. That's the only thing gay men are good for. Straight men, there you go. I'm good at sucking dick. Expert. Kim Petras, throat goat. Yeah, but honestly, guys, like, this planet is just so lost at the moment. And God's not happy. Where is he? He's not happy. He's pissed off. He created a man and a woman, not a man and a man. And now for this planet now, I mean, a quarter of this population is fucking puffers. Half the world is gay now. Why do you think we've got so much famine, war, pestilences? It's all in the Bible. It's all adding up. You know what I mean? God's coming back soon. That'll be interesting when he comes back. What do you think he's going to do to all the sinners that are sinning on this planet and taking money from people and putting poor people on the streets? What do you think? What do you think Jesus gonna? What do you think he's gonna do when he comes back to shatter his church? He's going to completely kill and wipe every single sinner off this planet. And I say good. I say good to that, because I say good riddance, because there won't be any more dramas, any more diseases going about. Do you know what I mean? People can actually start to live a normal life with their children. You know what I mean? The straight community can then feel safe with their children playing out in the parks. When they've had to turn the ban back now. But when I lived in Edinburgh and the ban came out about trans people not being allowed in the bathrooms, God loved it. There was 6.5 months worth of sunshine in Edinburgh, which was a first. That had never been happened, which is very strange. Think about that, guys, in Edinburgh. When I was there, 6.5 months of blistering hot sunshine. For 6.5 months, God was happy with the outcome. What the government did down there was amazing. Because one, I think it was good that what they did, because they're protecting children. But two, God showed his appreciation. Jesus did, wherever he is, there he is, by having so much hot weather. I'm speaking sense, I know I am. And also, just before I go, I went to London Gay Pride a few years ago. And, oh my God, guys, in London, it was the Pride was massive. There was no straight people about. You know what I mean? You could just see some pissed off people standing in the crowds. But let me tell you now, all this pro-action Palestine and stuff like that, don't be surprised if I start seeing anti-protesters start cropping up at the Gay Prides. I mean, there was a few years ago in Norwich, there were some anti-protesters that were actually very anti with all these crosses and stuff. But yeah, some of my friends recorded them who were YouTubers, and they started to record the anti-protesters and stuff like that. And there was no... they stopped. I scared them that much, the anti-protesters. They were holding the cross up and stuff. I scared them that badly in my makeup years ago now. They never attended again. So yeah, but I can understand now why the straight population are pissed off with gay people. It's because they just want to protect their children. They want to do what's right for their children. And I think that notion should continue. I don't think any person out there being gay should be attacked and beaten up for no reason. But at the same time, LGBT, I do think it needs to be banned. I do. I hate to say that. But I think when they ban gay marriage in a few years' time, I think all the animosity in this world and all the craziness and all the psychopaths and all the paedophiles and all the rapists and all the drug use, I think that'll all die down. And the straight community can just then continue to start bringing up children into a normal world. Oh, doesn't that sound weird? A normal world where everybody knows what sex they are. Because now you can't tell who's a man and who's a woman anymore in this life, and that's scary. You know what I mean? There was a woman recently in Edinburgh that was charged, not a woman, sorry, a man that was charged because he was transgender, or let's just say a he-she. We'll call him a he-she, right? So he went to go and have sex with a straight bloke. The straight bloke was then coerced, and the transgender bloke kind of got him drunk but forced him to basically fuck him. But do you know what I mean? And he got arrested for it and sent to prison. Good. I'm not surprised you don't do that to a straight person. Regardless if you have a sex change and you're a man and become a woman, you do not forcefully try and put any sexual act onto a straight bloke, because that's disgusting. That's a form of rape. You don't do that to somebody. LGBT, you've got nothing to be ashamed of yourselves. And I'm absolutely disgusted with you. I think the sooner the government in the UK wake up, because if they don't wake up, I'll stand up in government and I'll tell them what I've seen over the years, what LGBT have done. Not only just to me, they wrecked my life back in Norwich. So it's my turn now to wreck LGBT's life in Norwich, which I will do. I will stand up in the courts and I will tell them what they did to me years ago. And we'll see how they're like that. They'll all start running for the fucking hills. Oh, please don't hurt me. I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't want to be hurt. And do you know what I mean? Like, soon as the gay ban comes into place one day, like gay people or fucking, they'll start running for the hills. They'll be scared. They'll move. Because they know deep down, gay people, they know deep down what they're doing is wrong. The majority of them. Do you know what I mean? They take drugs. You know what I mean? They have children. Oh my God, Rob. Big no-no. If gay men have got children and they've... Why do you need a kid for? You know what I mean? There's two pufters on fucking TikTok. One's queer as fuck. Wears makeup. Eyelashes out there. Yeah, nails. Jeffree Star nails. His boyfriend as well. He's the same. I'll have to look up their names, but they've got babies, bruv. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, but those type of fucking pufters, they want fucking sorting out. Somebody wants to come along and give them a good hiding. Because you don't do that. You don't fucking adopt two babies to show them off, take them on holiday constantly and make them a fucking fashion accessory. That's exactly what they're doing on TikTok. And they get thousands for it. You know what I mean? He lives in a mansion as well with his boyfriend. It's sick. The babies are sat there in the background in a fucking lilo in the back of a swimming pool in sunglasses, whilst the boyfriends are half semi-naked and taking pictures of the babies, like just doing their babies up and stuff like that. It's sick. It's absolutely sick. It makes me want to knock the absolute fuck out of them. I swear to God, bruv, if they literally come anywhere near me, I would knock them out. I don't give a fuck. You do not do that to a child. Fair enough, people would argue with me and say, look, if they've brought that child up and that baby far better than a straight couple, then that's fine. I haven't got a problem with that. The thing I've got a problem with is when they start fucking getting weird with the babies and fucking dressing the babies up and taking pictures of the babies all in different fucking positions on the sofa and shit in a fucking pool. Do you see straight couples doing that with their children? No. It's awful. The government as well in the UK, they want to be sued millions for allowing it to get this far. And what they've done to children is disgusting. It really is. It's the work of the devil. It's like brainwashing. Anything and everything, isn't it? It's just pure brainwashing. I know I'm speaking sense. And one day when I find my scally bisexual boyfriend, I'll be happy. But yeah, I'm speaking sense. And time is short, LGBT. So start clearing up your act, LGBT, before it gets too late. Because you can't keep coming out with all different names. You know what I mean? Alright, here we go. As from yesterday, I identify as perfume. I want to identify as perfume. Might as fucking well. I went into Primark a few days ago to buy myself some new clothes. And I was shocked what it said on the wall. It's disgusting. Are you ready for this? I might change it after I've said this. On the wall, instead of saying male and female, which it should be by law, and everybody knows what a male and female is, right? Guess what it said on the wall? Any sex. Any sex. Any sex. Any gender. It did say that on the wall. Any gender. Any gender. So yet again, we're referring, aren't we, back to LGBT because it says any gender. It said any gender, welcome here. LGBT, let me tell you, have played a dangerous game for 17 years. But the straight community now are sticking up for themselves. And let's just say there's going to be a World War III soon. Or let's just say LGBT is in for a rude awakening.